How's it going, everybody? Jody in here, and back with another episode in our Farming Simulator 22 series. We are back on the Engelhart map, and you know, it if you don't have a YouTube channel, you probably wouldn't feel this, but when when you start a video series and you select your intro, I have as my followers know, I have several intros, and I kind of match the intro to the game that I'm playing. Um, so, of course, the intro that I picked for this series is my little, the whistle intro that has the nice little happy whistle song. And then I'm sitting back every time I start, and I'm going, "This is a silly intro." I'm like, this is like it's so silly. Like, why did I make this? Because some of my other intros, I have the warp, what I call the warp drive intro. It's got like a nice, deep bass and boom, and then it just like warps you to the logo. And then I have the first person shooter logo, which is, the guy loads the gun, and like the music is dur, 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 just like hammering, and then it shoots the wall, and the logo pops out of the wall, kind of thing. And I got the space adventurous intro, and it's got the mic clicks, or the mic speaking from the astronauts there, and it's got like a cosmic kind of exploration intro, and it's really cool. And then I have the intro with the glass breaking, and it's like really quick intro. It's like, and then it's it's really some cool music. The architect intro, that one's pretty cool too. It's got a nice mood to it, and really brings some feeling into it without really ramping you up huge. And then I got this intro, which is like do 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 do. And I'm like, this is just silly. Why did I ever make this intro? But you know what? I'm guessing some people like it. You gotta like it, because I get compliments. So, but I just sit back and I go, my longest series on this channel so far has got the silly intro, which I usually use just for shits and giggles on, like city builders. Why I used it on the farming game, I don't know. I could have used any other intro. I could have used my elegant swirl, color swirl intro. Anything but the whistling Dixie city builder intro. Oh man, but now we're stuck with it, so that's why I bring it up. Now we're stuck with it. I don't want to change intros halfway through the series. That would just be silly. Actually, we're not even close to being halfway through the series. We're on field number 1. We just have field number 1 harvested. We still have like 3 other fields to go. Actually, we got 4 other fields to go. Plus a whole forest that we planted over here. It's easy to forget that we planted all those trees right there. It's easy to just go, oh, that's, it's a nice wooded area. No, we planted that. We made that happen. We don't have the equipment to harvest it, but we made that happen. So, we're going to finish... excuse me. We're going to finish cultivating this land. And we're going to get a spray down. Or wait, did we already put a spray down? Yeah, we already put a spray down. So we We harvested, we put down lime, we put down a spray. Now we're cultivating. Next we're clearing up the rocks. I got him sitting over there waiting his turn. So next we clear up the rocks, then we'll plant. Hopefully we'll get to that before it flips to the next month. We still have one more day left in this month, so we should be all right. Excuse me. I'm having a bit of a acid reflux morning today, so it's a little unpleasant. And my sinuses are still recovering from a cold. That's probably part of it. Had a cold not too long ago. Really bad one too. But I don't know if colds are getting worse or if it's just me getting older. But yeah, it was a pretty bad cold. Sinus congestion was horrible. I actually resulted to using I absolutely hate neti pots, which is kind of weird because somebody with allergies, a neti pot is supposedly really good, but I hate them. And my cold was so bad, and I could not get any relief from any medication I took that I was like, give me the neti pot. Flushing out my sinuses like constantly just to try to get some relief from the pressure, you know. And so that was I think was that a week? That was a week ago, I think. Maybe a week and a half ago. And my sinuses still haven't really recovered from that. I don't know if you can hear that I'm a little congested or not. It kind of feels like I'm talking through the top of my mouth instead of, you know, where you would normally talk from. And of course, all that sinus drainage is no good for stomach issues. If you have stomach issues, you know. So this morning I'm dealing with some pretty heavy acid reflux. Well, all night I was dealing with it, but this morning especially. And so I'm basically wasting some time right now, waiting for some medication to kick in. Hopefully it does the trick. A lot of people are like, "You take Tums, take it." Yeah, you know what? That worked back in my 20s when, you know, excuse me. That worked back in my 20s when it was kind of like an inconvenience. It wasn't actually a full-blown quote-unquote disease at that point. Because they call it a disease so they can charge more. It's just acid reflux. It's just your stomach not working right. They gotta put these big fancy names on everything. It's GERD. Who came up with that? Who came up with that name? GERD. Which of course is an acronym. And you know what? You know what the D stands for? Disease. Because that way we can charge more for pills. It's a disease. Alright, we can actually get this guy going again. Please don't take 5 years to get back over to that other side. Just turn your tractor around and get moving. Anyway, so purpose of that story, I do apologize in this video. I'm gonna probably have some throat clearing and whatnot. I'm gonna try to mute that stuff, but just in case I, don't or just happen to miss muting myself when those things happen, I wanted to just put it out there that I do apologize. Alright, we are done. Let's get this guy off the track. Now, that is already pre-recorded, is it not? Or is that... Oh, that's a temporary course. We have not saved that course yet. Okay, so let's save that. We are going to save that course. That is field 9-3. Save course as the small blue cultivator. 9-3. Small blue cultivator. Okay, because we do not have that on here yet. Now we do. Alright. Excuse me. We'll take our cultivator header back to base. What are we doing down here? Well, it still needs one more. One more till it's full. We will take our cultivator header back down to home here. And we will grab our... What's next? Seeder. We're going to need a seed next. So just drop the cultivator here. Actually, I should put it the other way. What I really need to do is get this area leveled off so I can put a damn shed down here. Oh, screw it, need to unfold it. It'll stand perfectly just like that. So, now what did we harvest from there? We harvested, was that our barley field? It sure as heck wasn't our wheat field. Our wheat field's this first one here. I think it was our barley field. We got wheat. We got... Pretty sure it was barley. But we're gonna go for a wheat field over there. We'll just drop some wheat. Still waiting on you, bees. Get to it. Alright, we'll get this guy. Get this guy all standing and ready. Get that down. And we're gonna wanna load 9-3, a small green cedar, load course. Okay. And where the hell's the start for this guy? He should be right here too. starting point should be somewhere around here. Where the hell's the starting point? Oh, it is here. It's just hard to see. Right there. Okay. So we'll just sit this guy a little in front of his starting position. I should say a little before his starting position. Just park him right here. And wait until the rock collector's done. Because he's got a ways to go yet. He's still just on his headlands. But, getting stuff done. So, huzzah. Okay. So, I believe our field over here is poised to switch over on the 1st of next month. It appears to be good. It appears to be really good. Our yield bonus is 83% because it needs lime. It could be 100% if we had lime on the field. But we do not. And that'll happen next time. You notice our grass, even the grass has a yield bonus and a fertilizer level. So you can actually fertilize your grass so it'll grow back better and give you a better yield. What do we still got in here? Kind of a decent amount. And how's our chickies doing? Hello, chickies. You have eggs. Alright. Animals, 15, health 100%, food 744. Okay, so we got a good amount of food left in there still. Okay. How's our... We have one rooster. He's not even a month old yet. Not even a month old yet. And these guys are 6 months. These are the ones that are providing me with eggs right now. I got a few of them in there. It doesn't tell me how many I have. Like, it tells me at the top here that I have 15, but it doesn't really tell me here how many of each of these I have. I know I have one rooster. I should have, I think, 10 of these guys? But yeah, it doesn't show anywhere how much I have. Unless there's, wait, is there another... Whoops. I don't want to do that. Take me home to my chickens. Hello, chickens. Okay, let's check the menu. Because there's an animal section right here. Ah, here we go. So 1, 10, and 4. Okay. Productivity, 100%. They liven up your chicken coop. The numbers in the brackets refer to the effectiveness of the food. Okay. 100% effective grain. Okay, these guys have not done anything yet because they have not grown up yet. And then these guys have productivity is 100%. Okay. Eggs. And reproduction 0%. Chickens like wheat, barley, and sorghum. Animals that are healthy and older than 6 months can reproduce. The numbers in the brackets for the effectiveness of the food. Okay. I thought these guys needed water too, but I guess they don't. Hey, I saw that. You behave, you little bugger. I saw you chase him. Jerk. Uh-oh. Oh, we've got our first situation where we have run into a full rock collector. Okay, so what we're gonna do is pause the course here. Okay, we are on. It didn't say what point we're on. I forgot to look. But we are on the. Looks like the second last headland before it crosses. Okay, so let's take our rock collector and we will go. Woo! We'll go do a donut. Let's take our rock collector over to our rock stash, and we will drop it off, and then get back to the field here. Is that done yet? It looks like the pallet's ready to go. Whoa. You know, when this thing's heavy, it's got a push to it. This trailer. Alright. Our little rock quarry. Temporary rock quarry. Oh, wait. Control I. And back we go. I wonder if there's a point where you stop getting rocks out of your field. Just because, I mean, if you think about it, eventually, through repeated cultivation and through repeated removal of rocks, eventually you would think that you would run out of rock, that there would not be any more rock left in the field, because you have gone through and basically repeatedly filtered the field for rock and removed rock from the field. I mean, you got to eventually run out of rock, right? It's not like you're digging a hole. You're just sifting through the topsoil. If you're digging a hole, I'd say, okay, maybe you won't run out of rock because you're just digging further and further and further into the earth. But in this case, you're not. You're just on the surface. So I'd say eventually, I would think you would run out of rock. Eventually. It's just going to be all regular stuff, like regular compacted dirt, really. Alright, we shall continue from right here. And let him do his thing. So we have until nighttime to get this field sowed. So I'm hoping this guy does not take forever. Otherwise, we have an entire month we have to wait for our first stage crop. So this guy needs to get done as promptly as possible. Can he travel at 15? Oh, he can. He can travel at 15. Okay, so we'll get him to do the field at 15. Get the rocks out of the field. I have a feeling we're going to have to empty this several times. So he's already at 10%. All he's done is really gone around the bottom end. Okay, he does really slow down for the corners. So that's good. I was afraid having it set at such a high speed. Um, normally the field speed I set is a 10 because it just makes everything uniform, it makes everything nice and smooth, and 10 is a nice speed that doesn't really let you get out of control. Um, 15 is a little more, as you can see, it's a little more of an unstable speed when you're going through the field. At least in this game. I mean, tractors in real life, you know. Farmers that are used to them just swing them around the field and have no problems whatsoever. But yeah, in the game they're a little unruly once you start getting into the double digits. So 10 is usually where I like to sit. But it looks like it's handling 15 all right. It slows down where needed, and it speeds up where it can speed up. So I'm thinking we're going to be okay here. Not really much else to do while we're waiting for the other fields to finish. I mean, we're going to have plenty to do tomorrow, in-game tomorrow. We're going to have tons to do in-game tomorrow. We'll have, hopefully, 2 fields to harvest. That in itself is going to be a job. I really wish I had a storage system. I wish I had a silo. I could basically play the market at that point. I could store stuff until it went to great demand, and then once it's at great demand, then you go sell it, and you make a fortune. Well, not a fortune, but you definitely make more than if you were just harvesting and delivering your harvest right away. Uh, that's kind of the inefficient way of doing it. The efficient way, of course, is to sell your crop when demand is high. So when you see it pop up in the top corner, it says high demand at animal dealer or high demand at supermarket, or when it pops up and it says that, that's when you look at what you have in your silos and you go, okay, now's the time to sell. Because that's when you make your highest profit. It can be a pain in the ass waiting for that though. It can be a real pain waiting for that to happen. Because it doesn't really pop up, you know, the whole high demand thing. It doesn't really pop up lickety split, you know, really quick, um, all the time. It pops up maybe once every couple of months, or maybe even once a month, depending on how many days you have your month set to. I only have mine set to 5 days, so. And I was thinking of lowering that to 3 actually, because it takes quite a while for a month to kick over. So I mean, I guess it is what it is, I guess. Come on, bud. We gotta get this field done. We gotta get this field done. We have sowing to do, and that's gonna probably take another half a day. We gotta get this field done before, I would say before noon. At least the rocks have to be done by noon. The time system is kind of interesting in this game, because you could set it to real time and get a whole pile of fields done in one day. Or you could set it to, 15 times speed and be able to maybe get one done. Or you can even set it to higher speeds and your days just fly by. And so basically you're at that point, your farm production is ridiculously low because your days are flying by and you're not getting anything done. It takes you 7 days to get the rocks out of a field. That's not really productive. So the whole time system in this game is kind of interesting, because you can speed up time without, it doesn't speed up your vehicles though. Your vehicles remain the same speed, so it's almost like by speeding up time you're slowing down your vehicles. But again, I hate the nighttime, so I've sped up the nighttime, make it go a lot faster, and I've kind of slowed down. I mean, it's not real. I'm not real time, but I'm gonna say that I've slowed down the days, because the days are still somewhat long, longer than you would expect in a video game. I apologize if you hear some pops during the video. There's the popping noise. That has to do with the security camera I'm monitoring. An older lady in the apartment building that I live in has been having some issues with her grandson. And last time, he vandalized her car, the little jackass. So I told her last night I would set up and monitor her vehicle for her. So I adjusted I already have a security camera. It points down at my car and my motorbike, because I have had those, I've had those screwed with before. That's why I got it. So I just adjusted it last night so it points over towards her car, just to keep an eye on it. So if you hear any popping, that's what that is. It's just the security camera letting me know that an event happened. Of course, it's fairly windy outside right now, and there's a lot of leaves falling off the trees, so there's quite a few false positives happening. But just in case you do hear that popping noise and wonder what it is, that's what that is. It's just my camera having an event. Unfortunately, I have no way to separate that sound from my recordings, because OBS records all of desktop volume, or all of the desktop noise. It doesn't just record the game. So I apologize for that. This should be the only episode that happens in. I also have to watch my time here, because I do have work today. I am, however, up insanely early dealing with this stomach of mine. I'd love to go back to bed, but it is not going to result in sleep. It's going to result in me laying there. So figured I might as well get up, do something, and maybe get an early sleep tonight. We'll see. Or a nap in after work. I love naps after work. Naps after work are the best. You just get home, have your shower, boom, lay down, have a half-hour nap. It's the best feeling in the world. But it's important you don't sleep more than a half hour. It's very important you don't sleep more than a half hour. You do not want your brain to go into um, basically washing machine mode, which is what your brain does when you sleep. You don't want your brain to really enter that mode. You want it to relax, you want it to refresh, but you do not want it to start going into its deeper sleep mode, because that's when you wake up and you're groggy and it doesn't feel right, and you just feel horrible, like your sleep did worse than refreshing you. It like did the complete opposite. Yeah, so I find for myself 30-minute nap is a really good refresher. If I'm any longer than that, even like 45 minutes to an hour, I will wake up so groggy and just not good. It's no better than if I would have stayed up. So, yeah. At least you get that little 30-minute nap after work. Get home, quick shower, lay down, 30 minutes, and then you get up, make supper, do some cleaning, you know, all the adulting stuff that you have to do. All right. We are, I would say we are over halfway down the field, but we're also almost full on rocks again. Dang, nabbit. I think we're going to stop us, unless it fills up. It's almost full. I think it's going to fill up before it hits the end. Dang it. I want to get to the end of this row. Oh, good. Good. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to stop him here. I'm gonna pause his track right here. We're going to go empty, and then I'll set him up to go again and finish off this field. Woo! That's our sign. That is our sign. All right. Let's head on down the road, and we will drop off these rocks. So this is what I meant from before, why I brought the bigger rock trailer in, because this is the biggest rock trailer that the game has by default. But I, of course, am not a default person. Oh, see, great demand at Felsbrunn. So if I had a silo and I had stuff in it that Felsbrunn wants, right now would be a great time to load it up and ship it off. But I do not, of course, because I don't have a silo, and I just actually harvested my first field. So we're kind of at that point where we don't have the ability to play the market yet. Soon, hopefully, because that's a much better way of making money, and a much better use of your crops. All right, back to the field. So anyway, yeah, I do have a time limit today because I do have work. So I'll have to be keeping an eye on the clock here. Although this damn reflux is not really letting up. Not really letting up. And for those who don't deal with this, I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like you feel like you're on the edge of being physically sick, like sick to your stomach. But you also know that you're not going to be, if that makes sense. It's like you feel physically ill, as if you're gonna, like, as if you're, without getting too raunchy, as if you're gonna upchuck. You feel like you could go that route. Oh, we got the wrong one. We got the wrong point. No, we're not restarting way back here. So you feel like you're on that edge where you could be sick, but you're not quite there. You can kind of feel it in your chest a little bit, like just kind of hovering. It's like it wants to come up, but it's not gonna come up because your body's still capable of keeping it down. It's definitely not like a night of partying where you're just hanging off the toilet the whole night. But it is there. It's very uncomfortable feeling. Almost feels at times like there's something stuck in your throat and you can't really clear it. You try to swallow to clear it and it just won't clear. I know how to describe it a little bit. You ever had one of those burps where you got a little more than just a burp, and then you feel afterwards, you feel like a little, like kind of a sensation in your chest, almost like I'm not gonna. A lot of people call it a burning, but I've never described it as a burning feeling. It doesn't feel like burning. It's just uncomfortable. Um, Yeah, I wouldn't describe it as a burning feeling. Like, I've been burned, and that's not the feeling you get when you're burned. When you're burned, it's instant and it's painful. I would say it's more of a very uncomfortable, um, warm feeling. Not warm in a good way. Like an uncomfortable warm. Not a burn, but an uncomfortable warm feeling. Alright, we are almost done this field. tractor. Oh, wait, you got another... Oh, you have one more to do. One more slip to do. Little teeny tiny one down there. I see it. Which you really shouldn't have to, because you've already been over this area like 3 times now. But whatever. We'll let it finish its little tiny piece here. And then we will get our seeder started. We're going to put wheat in this field. We're going to do another field of wheat. Because wheat is definitely a good product. Alright, get to her, buddy. I should not have to watch this guy because we've already had a seeder through this field, so there should not be any surprises here. So let's get our rock tractor out of here. And we're a little later than I intended. I wanted him to be started by noon, and it's almost 1 o'clock. So I really hope he gets the field done by the end of the day, because I don't want to miss out on the... Well, I don't want to have another... Let's just say I don't want to have another field 2, where, you know, half the field's ready and the other half isn't. So I'm really hoping he gets that field done before the time flip, or before the day flips over. But we will see. Kind of biting my lip, thinking he's not going to do it. But, like I said, we'll see. It's one of those situations. It's one of those we're not quite there yet situations. I do like the whole back road down idea, but if I could put it back there, that would kind of be an interesting... Enter from the back and just kind of come down into the area. So, what am I doing? I need to park this sucker. I need to park this sucker, so let's park this sucker. I'll put it right here. Good enough. Alright. And now we're this. Alright. Throw it on the back. Oops. Throw it on the back. There we go. And grab our forks. There we go. Alright. Up the hill we go. As I saw that our honey is ready. At least the one pallet. One pallet's ready. Nothing says you have to run them down right away either. These are another market commodity you can hold on to until until they'll sell better. I mean, not that they don't sell good. The honey sells really well. But you could always play the market. Basically, you have a trailer sitting aside, like we do, and you wait until it says great demand at the supermarket, and then you go grab your trailer and you haul ass. I mean, Felsburn can also work. Felsburn takes a lot of stuff. We have our trailer over here. I'm just going to pull it out of the trees. That's not a very nice spot for it to be in, especially for loading and unloading. Come on, little trailer. Oh, there we go. Let's get you out of here. Park you somewhere where you're a little better suited for loading. Maybe over here, kind of by the chicken paddock. Just beside it right here. Nice and straight out. Oh, park you right here. Good enough. Alright, look at this guy. I'm going to move him behind the behind the chicken coop. Good enough. Good enough. This guy. This guy, I'm going to put just over here. Hopefully without running over my cultivator. Alright, there we go. Okay. So now we have the ability to load up this trailer with stuff. And anticipation of taking it to market. Oh, one too far over. There we go. This trailer has got absolutely no balls to it. None. Get off my forks. Get off my forks. So I can't use this damn trailer. Can't use the trailer to stop you from moving, so it'll pull you off the forks. So I have to use gravity to get the job done. Alright, we good. Let's just take a quick jaunt, look how our Cedar's doing. He's on Headland Pass number 4. I do not feel he's gonna make it. I do not feel he's gonna make it at all. We're gonna have a giant ring around the edge of the field. We're already at 3 p.m. and I think the time starts to speed up around 9-ish. Oof. I think the time starts to speed up around 9-ish. So unfortunately, I don't think he's going to make it. We're going to have another field that's going to be stuck between months. Unfortunately. I don't like it, but there's not much I can do about it. Well, I could actually drop it down to real time and let him finish the field before speeding it back up again, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave the speeds as set, as they currently are. Okay, so our fields that we're going to be harvesting are 1 and 2, I believe. Yeah, we're going to have 1 and 2. 3 is just going to have it's going to have a ring around it. Oh my gosh. Alright. Yeah. So 1 and 2 should pop. And then it'll probably be a few more months, maybe like 2 or 3 more months. And then 4 and 5 will be ready. I want to kind of get our fields offset like that, so they're happening separately. They're not happening all at the same time, because that's a hard way to do it. That's a very hard thing to do. It's when all your fields are like, "Hey, guess what? We're ready." It's just like, "Oh, okay, it's go time, I guess." So yeah, we will definitely keep that going. All our fields need lime except for 9-3, which we just did. Look at all the rocks everywhere. These are some heavy ass stones here. Field 14, holy crap. That's a lot of stone. Surprised none of the fields are being cleared of stone. All right. Let's get back to our 1621. Yeah, I really think he's just going to get some rings around the field before it speeds up and jumps to our next day. Or next month, really. He's trying though. I mean, he's hitting max speed. Well, the max speed he can get to, which is 12. He's getting there. So, I mean, he's not dawdling at all. There's a bumpy section of the field right over there. Here comes the shade. You can do it, buddy. Just keep seeding. Just keep seeding. We need Dory over here. Okay, so the time doesn't speed up at 17. I think it speeds up at 19. So if we get a little bit of speed up here. Well, I don't think we get a speed up because we're going to max out at 12. So I don't know. I don't think he's going to finish. I don't even know if he's going to finish the headlands. I don't think he will because he's still got what, 2 rows? I'm pretty sure right now he's on this inside row. He's on. Wait, what the hell row is he on? He's on this row. He's on this row. So he's still got 1, 2, 3 headland rows to do. He's not getting that done. No way. No way. I don't even think I don't even think he's going to finish the headlands before the clock speeds up and finishes the day off. Dag nabbit. This field's going to be stuck a month behind, just like that last field. Come on, tractor. Get as much as you can done. Well, it's not really going to matter because they're going to have to wait for the whole field anyways. But can't wait to start harvesting the other fields. Get some money in. Get some money for those other fields. All harvested. Look at that first field. Canola? Yeah, because it's yellow. Canola. So, we'll hit the canola field first, because it's the smaller of the two. Hopefully it'll give us a couple of truckloads, I hope. And then we'll hit the wheat field right after that. Have to figure out where to sell that stuff. Alright, let's take a look at our market. So we're gonna have wheat. Wheat looks like Felsbrunn is the best place to sell wheat. Canola. Ooh, canola sells good. Again, Felsbrunn. So, dang, I wish I had a silo by the train tracks. Because I could do a shipment to Felsbrunn with canola and wheat. Because that market's just going to keep climbing. Because basically Felsbrunn doesn't get anything. As far as I'm aware, Felsbrunn doesn't get anything except what I send them. Whereas in town here, it goes by the farmers' fields, the other farmers' fields. So if another farmer has a, let's say a wheat field, and their field reaches the next state where it quote unquote harvests itself, my local market is going to take a dive because there was just a whole bunch of wheat dumped into the local market. Even though it wasn't, technically harvested or whatever, it just kind of vanished. The AI still records it as being deposited into the market, the local market. So, but Felsbrunn, I believe the only way Felsbrunn gets anything is if I send it. Oh, she's starting to speed up. So she starts to speed up at 18. Yeah, a little bit of speed up there. Come on, field. You can do it! I think we're on our last headland pass. Or, no, maybe there's one more. There might be one more. Looks like there could be one more. I don't know if we're going to get that last one done. But we'll get this one done. Oh, the lights come on! The lights come on! Oh, there goes our time! Look at the clock just speeding right up there. Our field is going to shift any minute now. When it hits 24, that's when our shield is going to... I think 24. I think the field shifts right at midnight. Buddy's working on that last headland lap. He is not going to make it. He is definitely not going to make it. Might make it around this corner. Well, that's about as far as it's going to go. We're going to be stuck with a field between two states. Oof. It didn't shift states. There it goes. There it goes. Our field is now stuck between two states. Ah well. It is what it is. Okay. And we should have now harvestable fields. So let's check our growth. And yep, we got 2 fields ready to go. So let's get over to our canola field here. We'll start there. Probably only going to do 1 headland pass on this guy. Let's see here. We'll set ourselves for 1 headland. Right down to about 7.2. Can I get away with 2 headlands? Yeah, I can do 2 headlands. Okay, let's do 2. Those corners all look smooth, so we should be alright. And the field margin of -4 should be alright. I brought down our work width, so that should help with that as well. And yeah, let's see how she goes. Let's see how she goes. This guy does not do a straw swath for here. Canola, I don't believe canola does have the straw swath. So far, so good. Haven't missed anything on the edge yet. It looks like it gets close at some points. Close to missing, but so far so good. Now we're gonna need our tractor and our trailer. So let's drop off our front end here. Let's drop you. And we'll get our front weight. Pop you on. Grab our trailer. Oh shit! I still gotta get rid of that. All right, let's go do that right now. We'll go dump that. I think that animal field. I think that's where that goes. Animal dealer. Yeehaw! Or wait, does it go to the market? It's barley. It's barley. I think I dumped the barley at the market, I want to say. Do not get in my way, people. We will find out what it feels like to become a bug on a windshield. That's a little rough of a turn, but whatever. We're here. Offload. Ain't much there, so 433 bucks. Yeah, I was expecting that. Actually, I was expecting less. Woo! And that's a light pole. First day driving. Shortcut! We don't need no stinking fences. Whoa, hold on to her. There we go. Oh. What happened here? Oh, just the spray out the back. Oh, spray out the back didn't... Yeah, okay. So when you turn, your spray at the back swings out. finally. I had to get in his way in order for him to stop. Yeah, da 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 da. And I really want to send this to Felsburn, but I don't have the ability. Well, I do. I can rent a train, but that's gonna be a pain in the ass. That's gonna be expensive because I'm gonna have to harvest this field, run to the train, harvest that field. Jesus, that does not sound like a good time at all. How much is a silo? They're expensive. Cheapest silo is 72. How is that the cheapest silo? How is that? How is this cheaper than that? Oh, because this doesn't have the... this doesn't have the unload thing. This doesn't have the load unload. This has load unload. Okay. These just doesn't look like it has load unload. There's a pipe there. I don't see a... Like, I don't see a platform like this one has. Like an unload platform like that. These are just extensions. Oh! That's only 20. Small farm silo. That's only 20. Oh, where am I going? This way. I can like plop that down over here somewhere. If I drop that somewhere over here, like even right here, I could store up my resources. Well, I could harvest all the fields, then I can rent the train and just do some runs to the train to load it up. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not how the train works. The train... Hold on. The train has its own depot. It is this building here. I drop the stuff in here. Then I rent the train, load the train, because it loads here. It loads here. And then send the train off. Because this here is a silo system too. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'll get my run to Felsburn. Felsburn. I'll get my run. Come on, I gotta get to him before the end. Before he goes into a turn. I gotta catch him. Catch him before he turns. Gotcha. No. No, I got you blocked. You're not going anywhere. Darn right, you're blocked by an object.
Get unloaded before you continue. There we go. Now you may continue. I love harvesting because that means money. Money. Money's good. We like money. Oh man, I'm glad I got the mute for that one. Oh, a rough morning. Rough, rough, rough. Not a fan, folks. Not a fan. Not a fan. I'd rather go back to a point in my life where mornings were smooth. I'd get up, I'd do my thing. This field has got more in it than I thought it would. It's a decent sized field. If we get a full trailer out of here, I will be happy. If we get a full trailer out of this field. Of course, canola's not a product like potatoes, for example. If I had potatoes in this field, holy shit. Our trailers would be full so fast. Because potatoes are one of those crops that just takes up so much space. I'm gonna let him do a couple more runs here before I go grab from him. Let's see how our Caesar's doing. Our Caesar's doing not bad. He's got a few more rows to do. About halfway done. Combine just chewing up the canola. This makes me excited. I love when we get to the harvest point. Up to the harvest point is like drag. Once we get to the harvest point, it's like yes. Now comes all of the pay that we struggled and strived and fought so hard to achieve, all coming to fruition. All of our sacrifice, all of our hard work, it's all finally paying off. Notice the combine header. Look at the combine header. The barrel is actually raised up, which is interesting because I think when we're doing wheat, I think the barrel is down when we do wheat. It's almost like for the canola, all it's doing is using the trimmer on the bottom. There's like a, see it on the very bottom there? It's almost like a hair trimmer, like the hair trimmer you would use for your hair. On the bottom there. There's also one on the sides that goes up and down. But I think that's all it's doing is using the bottom one. I don't think it actually uses it's using the forks on the barrel. Forks on the barrel really help to scoop it into the augers. But I'm guessing with a crop like this, you don't really need that. All you really need to do is trim it. Trim it! And your augers, of course, move it to the middle. You can see that action happening there. And then they move it into the conveyor in the middle. And then it goes through the combine, does all the processing. Alright, I'm gonna pick up from him on this next pass. He's only got a couple more passes done, but I think he might end up full before, maybe? Before he's completely done all the passes. So, we'll fill up from him on this pass. Come on, trailer, swing it. Here. Look at all that canola seed. Right. We might get a full trailer out of here. I don't know. It's gonna be close. Oh, he's almost done. He's almost done. Which is good, because this field needs TLC now. Oh, this is his last run right here. Combine. We'll get him emptied, and we'll deliver to the storage facility. He is done. Alright. He's done. So, what we're going to do, we're going to move him up the hill to our next field, our wheat field. We'll get him doing that. Oh, shit. Actually, I don't think I need to go back to the field. I can just save it here. That is field 9-1. 9-1. Save course. Green combine. Greens. Okay. Clear. Let's head up the hill. Somewhere around here. Our starting area is at usually at the road, the inroad. All right, so we will go here. All right, and keep the same settings. Did you change? I don't know if you changed. Well, fingers crossed it didn't change the width. I think you can do a couple more headlands there. Now that corner gets a little sharp. Let's take back down to 3. That should be all right. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good on that. Oh, and it's raining. I don't think harvesting in the rain is a good thing. I don't know if you can harvest in the rain. Yeah, stops harvester while it's raining. So he'll wait now till the rain stops. Let's go unload this. At the storage depot. Should buy this section of land so I can put this road back in. But I have a feeling over here I would have troubles because I wouldn't be able to connect it. I'd have to buy these 2 fields too in order to actually put the road back through here. Oh, our other one finished. Our cedar finished. Nice, nice. So we'll get this guy offloaded, and then we'll get the cedar over to field 1 and spread some lime. Alright. Take her back to the farm. Car's out the way. Okay, so you're going to be needed up on the hill for the combine, and the other guy can come down the hill. We'll drop off the cedar, pick up the lime, woo, and then we'll line this field down here. Whoops! Got the corner of a sign. Not trying to catch the corner of the sign. Alright. And up the hill. Woo! Learn how to steer a little better. Alright. Come on. Swing our trailer around. We'll just park kind of right here off the side. Wait for our combine to need us. Right here should be good, I guess. Okay, this guy is done. Yeehaw! Doing donuts. Alright. Let's see what we've got over here for honey. I don't think we'll have much. Oh, look at that. We've almost got a whole bottom section of pallet. That's pretty good. Okay. Yowza this thing. Get some front tire hot. Causing me to go a little out of control. Okay, enough fooling around. Let's drop this off. We'll get our spreader, and we'll go broke again. This fucker costs a fortune. Little off. There we go. Might have just enough time to do this. It's almost time for me to get ready for work. Okay, let's we have that recorded.
Hmm. That looks like it might be okay. Little. This corner here. Maybe that corner there is a little too tight. I don't know. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I think that'll be fine. I wasn't 100% sure, but I think it'll be fine. Let's make sure we have our. We'll spread out the back here. I'm pretty sure it's going to cover the whole thing. I do have a little bit of overlap at the back. Ugh, look at the money just diving. Just diving. Well, I mean, it looks all right. We're hitting the edge of the field. Okay, so once this is done, which hopefully shouldn't take too long, then the field has to be cultivated again. I don't think we've ever cultivated this field either. I think most of our fields haven't been cultivated. They were plowed for the initial. They were plowed and then they were seeded. Oh yes. Nice field of white. Alright, alright. Get this field done. Kind of stoked that we got a lime spreader. Although, like I said, this thing's expensive as hell to run. Like, look at the money just draining out of our bank. Man. Thankfully, you only have to do it, I think, every 3. I want to say you only have to do it every 3. Okay, what are you up to now? What are you up to? That was weird. Just could have turned off the sprayer for one little... Oh, I see what it's doing. It's doing that row, or that line, that straight line. Okay.
Nice and clean. Beauty. Good work. Okay, and our combine should be rolling. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Rolling. Am I gonna have a well, no. I'm gonna say, am I gonna have a full combine by the time I'm done my first loop? But I don't think I will. It might take 2 loops. I might have a half full combine by the end of my first loop. Actually, I probably will. I will. Because we're into 40s right now. We're just starting going on this other section. Ho ho ho! This makes me happy. Feel the harvesting. Okay, you. How you doing? You're doing all right. You got this field on the go. Why are you backing up? You have full clearance to go forward. Beauty. Oh, you're still set to 15. Okay. That's why you're doing such a fantastic job over here. Speeding through it. Sprayer on. And getting to it. Alright. Well, we went from 17,000. Now we're down to 15,000. So this is not... This liming process is not a cheap process at all. It is so expensive to do the field line. But what, 2 more runs? 3 more runs. 3 more runs. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 more runs. Come on, buddy, get that field done. I am tired of the money flying out. Oh, combine needs unloaded. Alright, let's get to work. Where are you? There you are. Almost, well, yeah. Not too much further past one run around. Really, bud? Really? You're gonna do this? Gonna make me friggin' follow you around? Ugh. Making a mess. It's a good thing you don't actually spill. I don't think you do. Ah. Really? Kinda wanna get in its way. Oh, come on. It's like, you move faster than me half the time. The rest of the time you move slower than me. Like, just pick a speed. Alright, we're filling up slow now. Alright, you are done. Let's go drop the lime trailer off. Zoom zoom. Save this course. Uh, 9-1. And it is these. Sprayer. Small red sprayer. Is that what I really called it? Should have called it small lime spreader. Because I have a sprayer. Or did I not save it? Did I not save it? I don't think I saved that course. Dang. Well, okay. Let's save it here. We're going to call it small lime spreader. Okay. Alright, so we'll swing this guy over here and park him. Sure enough. Now we need our cultivator, which I have buried. This is why I need a barn. Put all this shit in. Alright. Oh wait, I gotta spray first, don't I? I have to line, then spray, then cultivate.
yeah, actually, you know what? I have to start getting ready for work here, so I'm just gonna. Well, no. Okay. I'm gonna put this on here and bring it over here, just so I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna clear the course. Whoops. That's not clearing the course. It's clearing the course. There we go. Bring this guy over here, so I know what I'm doing next time. I'll just pause you here. Okay. So, you know what? I might as well offload him while before I jump off here, because I do actually have to really get ready for work. So I will offload this guy. Really? I have to pipe out? Really? Get in the combine, you bugger. Pipe out. Alright. Now we go. Really? You don't want to jump in the tractor. Ugh. Yeah, jerk. Okay. %. Okay. So this guy would probably run down and unload him. But I'm not going to do that right now because I don't have the time. So, we're going to pause right here with everybody set to go for next time. And that's going to be it. So, thanks everybody for watching. We got a field harvested. We got another field on the go to being harvested. We're going to sell all this stuff at Felburn, make a fortune. Well, maybe not a fortune, but we're going to make more than if we sold it here. So yeah, good things for next episode. All right, so take care, everybody. This is Jody and signing off. I will see you next time. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.